everybody, it's Sarah coming to you again with another layout using the beautiful TSK Taylor. I've got an 8.5 by 11 layout of my daughter. That is just kind of a funny little picture I took of her in the backyard, kind of in the beginning of spring. I've got one of the beautiful patterned papers by Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And I got out some of my white gesso because I kind of wanted to mute out the background a little bit, because really all I've got left of this kit are just a few little bits and scraps, and I cut up the few little bits and scraps that I had left to try to make kind of a wonky pattern. I purposely made them not completely straight because I didn't kind of want it to look like an upside down Christmas tree. So I just grabbed the few different pieces that I had left and I arranged them in not really a pattern, but just alternating so two like patterns weren't touching. And then I am going to run them through my sewing machine and just get one strip of thread down each and every one of those different pieces. I did kind of gather all of the little supplies that I was going to use beforehand, just because, like I said before, it does take me a while to do a real layout. My Project Life ones kind of just come together, but I do like to do a little bit of prep work for my videos, especially for real scrapbooking layouts. So now I'm just kind of flattening her out because my paper did get a little warped from the gesso, and I'm just kind of making my layers a little bit wonky and clipping all of my strings and the ones on the back, because sometimes then when you slide it into a page protector you can see all those strings sticking out the side. And now I'm going to start my layout. I just kind of laid everything down to get a general idea of where I wanted everything. I knew I wanted Love You to be my title, and I dug out some of that beautiful metallic silver thread from my stash. And I had a heck of a time getting it to wind up because it's not like normal thread. And I thought, oh, I can use my tiny attacher, but that wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to reach far enough. And I still have a few of the beautiful chipboard pieces left from the collection and a few of the flowers. And I knew I wanted to tuck a few in between the layers and some around the picture, but I didn't quite know how. So I'm just going to play with everything and kind of get everything where I want it before I stick it all down. I do have a couple of those beautiful resin white hearts left. And now I'm kind of happy with it, so I grab some foam squares. I stick 6 on there just to get it to stick up enough to stick some embellishments behind it. And I did purposely set it kind of at a wonky angle because I didn't want everything to be perfectly like perpendicular and parallel on there. So I used some Tombow Mono Multi on the love part, and I stuck a pop dot behind the U so it would stick up and I could tuck some embellishments and stuff behind it. I'm also using my Tombow Mono Multi on the flowers. It works perfectly. After it has a few minutes to set, it will not move at all. Those little flowers will stay right in place. And I also used some Tombow Mono Multi to stick that beautiful metallic thread down too. My pop dot's also working lovely on the chipboard pieces and the resin. And now I am just finishing up with a few more of the beautiful wood veneer pieces and some more flowers. And then in a couple seconds I am going to grab the glitter enamel dots and then some gems and some rhinestones and some pearls from my stash. Those are Kaiser Craft. Oh yeah, and I did get that arrow in there, which I double pop dotted. So I put a little bit of glue on the top and then I did 2 pop dots kind of pointing towards Lila, my littlest daughter. So here I go. I like to tuck those really big enamel dots kind of behind something because they're really big, and I like to kind of hide them a little bit because some of them are really big and they can kind of overwhelm your layout a little bit. So I did 3 little placements of them. I grabbed one of my roller phrase stamps that said delightful, and I did a couple of off stamps after my main stamp. And I played with this guy for a minute because I thought maybe I would tuck him in, but I think it kind of started to look too busy. So I do have a couple of those chipboard frames left. Now I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of Heidi Shine in black. And I'm going to call it done. Here, I'll get you guys some close-ups at the end. And hopefully by the next video you see from me, I will have my new kit. So thanks, guys. Bye.